friend of mine, Nick, at a customer at Slinky's, was missing Graham Davis's drawings on the wall, and so he suggested that I approach Annabelle and Gail and Jan. Somebody had said that they thought I'd charge an arm and a leg, so told them I wouldn't, and so I started having thoughts about what I'd put on the wall when they sort of said that quite like it. So and I saw this beautiful book, Moon Rabbit by Natalie Russell, and the colours situation in it was just the best swatch I'd seen forever. So as I'm looking at these walls, I thought, the wall lights, they'll get in the way, and then I thought, oh no, they'll turn into street lights, that'd be brilliant. So I'd sort of got the colour swatch from Natalie Russell and street light idea, and I always liked the idea that Slinky's had a French feel. In fact, everything in West Kirby has now, you know, Le Bez, Le Paz, it's just everything's kind of monosyllabic kind of text message stuff. So anyway, I thought, well, Ronald Searle, I'll create a kind of French or a Parisian feel. It sort of turned into a kind of village feel, which was even nicer, really. Sort of push the walls back by sort of creating a road that sort of led to the window, and then a road that led from the window on the other side, and then cobblestones and tables and chairs, so that it sort of expands the actual sort of people in there, really, in a way. But then a kind of friendly kind of so yeah, it's had really nice feedback from all my friends and their customers, so very grateful. Okay, this is Thaxted. These charcoal drawings are made of the Aylesbury ducks and the Rouen clares and the pond and the island at the back of the garden. And this is the initial drawing for that wall. A little bit of colour inserted. This is to try and get the colour palette by using my charcoal, scanning them in and pouring some colour in, sort of trying to create it a sort of monochromatic sort of series of browns mainly. That's the complete visual. And this is the subject matter, these beautiful Aylesbury ducks and these Rouen clares, and there's those charcoals that are made, and just to show you the colour.
Thaxted, and these are some ducks in the pond at the end.
There's
this wall here.
Colour palette again.
And this is the work I've done so far.
I like the way that you get a row of animals and it becomes animated, and people start picking out their favourite duck if they see them as individuals. If they're raced across their eyes, they get this duck run. We joked about it, I'd sort of called it Let's Do the Duck Walk Again, and so apparently over drinking a bonfire, having received that email, they sang There Once Was an Ugly Duckling, and then broke into Let's Do the Duck Walk Again, so it's become part of us, the sort of the diners, and that's the diners on the wall there. And
That's now my trade.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Fantastic. Bless you.
Sprouted leaves.
Bless you.
I think what the bedroom will be like in the autumn when all the leaves fall.
Oh, it's such a mess. You have to get your Dyson out.
It'll be good, you think?
And then subsides. And when it subsides, you have to make a decision.
Pull this away for a minute. So this is our original plan from our scribbles.
How are you, Jim? Good?
So far I just sort of started modelling the elephant, one of the two elephants onto the wall. Nice one. Excellent. And if I pull right back, might well see the whole of the two elephants. One elephant there, riding its bicycle.
That's looking good.
Pull that from that. Isabella, which is very French, and as is your berry. So, what did you say about the window?
It's lovely, it's beautiful, it really brightens up the space.
Oh, God bless you. Thank you very much.
Okay. did the drawings in Define Arts, and we sold prints of the images before they even were placed upon the wall. And when I did arrive to having built up this rough that you can see and turned it into this coloured print, I created this sort of Petit Vintage Rouge carousel with at the top with vines, and sort of realise it's becoming quite spiritually lovely. The idea of vines and children and a little family group reaching up, the little girl sort of feeding the horse, pantomime horse sort of kind of thing, and
under the Mersey Moon, rooftop shining blue, cats are prowling on the wall as I walk home with you. And in the stillness of the night, a bell rings far away as a riverboat salutes the passing of another day. Under the Mersey Moon, slave ships landed here, laden down with stolen lives, misery and fear. And under this same Mersey Moon, men grew rich and poor, and women raised their sons with love and sent them off to war. Under the Mersey Moon, enemy bombs once fell, whole streets turned to memories in the burning fires of hell. And under this big Mersey Moon, lives will change forever, as families and neighbors learn to stand their ground together. It's still shining, it's still shining, it keeps on shining, that big old Mersey Moon. Under the Mersey Moon, factories stood still, counting change on kitchen tables to pay another bill. And under this same Mersey Moon, sailors said their prayers as they kissed goodbye the ones they loved and left them in its care. Under the Mersey Moon, live birds look down at people battered by the winds that blow around this town. Winds of change that strip away the things we once held dear. carry our music round the world, year after year. And it's still shining, it's still shining, it keeps on shining, that big old Mersey Moon. Mersey Moon is where we learned to fight, where we went out dancing, kissed our girls goodnight, walking home with bags of chips and laughing till we cried. Yes, under the Mersey Moon is where I've had the best of times. Under the Mersey Moon is where I call my home, the place I want to raise my kids and watch them raise their own. And if I go away, don't worry, I'll be coming home soon. And when I die, let my ashes lie under the Mersey Moon. When I die, let my ashes lie under the Mersey Moon.